We... What do I say anymore? Okay, don't get me wrong, I'm not regretting playing this game, but I guess the only thing I do regret on it at a certain point is... Wait, what just happened? Whoa, no, what just happened? Ugh. Okay, we got some dropped frames. Scared. Wait, what? Okay, that was scary. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Okay. Mio dropped some frames. Why isn't... Hold on. I want to make sure everything's working properly. Okay, it seems to be... No, oh no, what's happening? No! Dang it, no! Oh no, don't tell me. Dang it, internet's... No, whoa, what? Huh? Oh, dang it, alright. Try again. I knew something horrible was gonna happen. Internet's been going funky Internet's been funky since yesterday. Yes, now it decides to be funky with me during my streaming time. Oh, dang. I just really hope those are all the drop frames we're gonna get this stream. Because I dropped a ton. Okay. Just need to stay calm. Keep pushing forward. Okay. Come on. Okay. Yeah, there are not a whole lot of people in the house. The problem is because of the pandemic. Even though there aren't a whole lot of people in the house, they're pretty much inside like 24/7. So, nothing much we can do about that. Is it fine? Nah, it's fine. Okay. Ugh. A rocky start, which I just hope that's the end of it. So, okay, what happened? What happened? Everything happened. I don't even know where to begin. So to start with the first juicy stuff, MC caught Natsuki stealing again. Instead of letting it go, he decided to confront the manager. Only to find out she basically stole like $50 worth of candy bars. Which, why? Man, okay. I understand. Okay, I kind of understand on her end, but still, it's shoplifting. It's a crime. And also realizing that MC realizing he's flat out broke, can't pay immediately. He says, "Okay, I'll get a job." So now he's up. So now he works part-time at a local grocery store. Oh no. Then what was the other thing? I swear there was something else before the incident, but nothing I can think of. Oh yeah, I think was it this stream where we had the Valentine's Day. Basically, Saber came. So I think the only thing I'm mad about is that I had no choice. That I was given no choice to either let Sayori in or not. This sort of situation would have happened regardless. She's felt like since I invited Sayori over, I felt her. I mean, I don't even know how to say it anymore, but she thinks she prioritized Sayori over herself because she invited her over. Again, MC's kind of being a dumb here, but okay. Then we get to the actual nail in the coffin of what happened last stream. We find out that Natsuki's mom is not divorced, but dead. Woo. Yep, straight up kicked the bucket right there. That was one of the last things I expected from this mod. Like, I knew going in that it would cover some sensitive topics in a much more, in a much more detailed manner, but Straight up going up, my mom is dead. Giving me the straight up, my mom is dead route. This thing's got some balls. I'll at least tell it that. So, okay. We're off right now. We made the decision to... Okay, so we're off right now. I made the decision to give myself extra hours working this part-time job so I can help Siri and to help Natsuki's family out. Again, it's part-time. You can always see her afterwards. Okay. Anyways, let's get started. Another day in the literature club. If anything, a sense of normality after all of the drama that's been going on. Hey Cassie, how we doing today? Yeah, not bad. Always nice to be here. That's what we want to hear. How's Natsuki? Natsuki. She's alright. It's a bit of a rough patch, but we worked out relatively well. We worked it out relatively well. Oh yes, I believe I also... Oh yeah, I think it's also because after I made the decision, a few days have passed. And I've already started working towards it. Glad to hear it. Anyway, did you bring a book for book talks today? I honestly forgot today was book talk day. Luckily, I've been reading a real good series lately, so I have a volume on me. I can just share that. Yeah, I brought one. Great. Let's get started then. Monica turns to face the rest of the club room. Okay, everyone, it's time to time for book talks. I see Yuri Natsuki's eyes light up. Wait, okay. Wait, what? Okay. I need to get back into the feel-good rhythm of it after working at the warehouse for 5 hours today. After working at the warehouse for 5 hours this morning. Still have no idea why they made me work an extra hour. I have no idea. Okay. Yeah, I love book talks. I'd have to agree. These book talks are actually quite interesting. This is a good idea, Monica. I'm glad everyone likes them. Anyway, we're gonna try something different today. Rather than doing book talks in one big group, I was thinking we could split off into smaller groups. That way people don't have to wait their turn as much. That could work. I guess so. We're not an even group though, there's only 5 of us. And then we'll split up the group of 2 in a group of 2 and a group of 3. I'll decide the groups. Say what? Okay. Yuri, Cassie, Sarah, you guys will be in the back of the closet. Okay. That works. You're with me, Natsuki. Alright. Okay, we'll switch in 20 minutes. See you guys then. Yeah. Even though I took a shower this morning, like I still feel grimy because of walking for the equivalent of 2 miles today. Okay. Like I could feel worse, if anything, but at least I got paid. At least I got paid overtime, and that's good enough for me. With that, we all break into our groups. Hey guys, how's everyone doing? I'm doing well, thank you. How about you, Cassie? I'm good. In a sense. Great. So who wants to go first? You and I exchange glances. It's clear she doesn't want to go yet, so I decide to volunteer instead. I guess I'll go. Yay. Siri finally sits down, leaving me the center of attention. So I recently picked up a series called The Rangers of Olympus Mons. If this is a reference to anything that I'm too dumb to understand, it's all about a gang of outlaws on Mars in the distant future. It's without a doubt action sci-fi, but there's some legit political commentary in here. There's a lot of overlaying themes about environmentalism and the like. Ooh, sounds interesting. It is. I love how the characters interact with each other, especially. The dialogue is really playful, but the action scenes are top-notch. I don't know if this reminds me of a movie I saw semi-recently called District 9. Actually, no, never mind. So basically that movie, it's also about, geopolitical stuff here. Where we find out basically all humans now know aliens are real. And they've tried making settlements on Earth. Of course, there are still a lot of people who don't think they belong on Earth, and that's where it leaves off. They all just basically live in the slums and all that. I think it's a really good movie. Not only as an action movie, but as a political movie as well. As our biased treatment towards immigrants in general. Okay, none of that more. Action, so some violence. How you doing, man? What? Ah, dang, chat. I gotta fix that. There we go. That works. How you doing, man? Well, yeah, it's essentially space cowboys. Oh, Cowboy Bebop. That's what he's referencing, I guess. Although I'm not one to read action novels, the political commentary you mentioned did intrigue me. I like books that give multiple meanings beyond the obvious themes. Yeah, there's a lot of that in this series. I might just borrow it from you in that case. Yeah, it sounds really good, actually. Who's your favorite character? Definitely just the main character. Oh? The main character's a female? Yep, she's the leader of the Outlaws. Interesting. You'd assume a series based on the Wild West. Around the Wild West would have mostly a male cast. What? Oh, hey, man. Thanks. Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it, man. That's the first time. Hey, at least I know that actually works. Because yesterday, you guys' last stream, 2 people subscribed and I didn't get a single notification, so, guess now it works. I don't know why it took a full day for it to do so, but anyway, let's keep going. That's what I thought at first. But nope, most of the main cast is girls. It's bizarre, but it actually works really well. I see. Quite the subversion of expectations. Definitely. Anyway, can I go now? Yeah, sure, go right ahead. Awesome. I found this one book in the library called Requiem for a Teenage Prodigy. It's about this high school boy called Kusul. Wait. Called Kusul, who's really good at piano, but then he dies in a car accident. Okay. Okay. What can we though? There's a medium at this school that he can talk to. There's a medium at this school he can talk. Grammar. They can talk to, not he can talk to. Dang, get it right, man. Actually, let me check something very quick. What do you mean not receiving enough video information? Okay, from what I can tell, I didn't get any more draw frames. Okay. So, let me check something very quick. I don't know if I'm going to do this midstream though. I just want to see if there are any newer versions. It seems like not. Okay, it seems not. Okay, so we're good. Okay, no new version is around, so I don't need to stop the stream immediately. So the whole book is about Kusul trying to write his own music through the medium. Is it a horror novel? No, it's a comedy, actually. The medium, Takayuki, is really dumb. Wait, Takayuki is really dumb. So there's a lot of scenes where Kusul and Takayuki are just arguing about silly stuff. It's actually really funny. Oh, I see. I'm sorry, I just assumed it was a horror novel because it has ghosts and mediums and other supernatural beings. At least I assume it does. It's not entirely sure that what else is in the book. I'm not finished with it yet. So far, though, it's become one of my favorites. Yeah, it does sound pretty cool, actually. I like the concept. Yeah, why not? I'd say in real life a concept like that could work. It's mostly comedy, but it has some more dramatic elements. Like the guy got hit, basically suffering in a almost coma state. Agreed. Most plots for comedy novels don't typically have the main character, well, actually die. Wait, I didn't read that. Okay, character, well, die. Yeah, you do. Yes, exactly. Yeah, the scene where he dies was actually kind of sad. There's a lot of sad moments in this book, especially when wait. Did they misspell his name wrong? First it's Kusul, now it's Kusul. Kusul, wait. Yeah, very close to his name might as well be Kusul. Because they can't get the damn spelling correct. Especially when Kusul talks about his family. It's very bittersweet now that I think about it. Interesting. They don't sound half bad. I might just check it out. What is it called again? Requiem for a Teenage Prodigy. I pulled a piece of paper and write down the title. There. Okay, everyone, that's 20 minutes. Wait, what? But you didn't even go yet. Really? Wait. Oh, dang. Maybe we should extend the time we spend in groups. Here, let me make it up to you. Yeah, what's Sayuri and I? You can go first. that'd be nice. Good to hear. Natsuki, you and Casty are together. Yes! Don't have too much fun. Shut up! Monica wiggles myself. Why am I so sleepy? I need to counteract the rest of the day by actually giving myself stuff to do. Because if I don't, I'll just fall right back to sleep. Okay. Yuri, Monica, and Sayori sit down at the desks at the front of the room. Natsuki, meanwhile, walks over to me and at the desks near the closet. Hey. Oh, wait. Hey. Hey. How's your day been so far? Hey, alright, I guess. You? It's been alright. So, what book do you have? I gotta get this voice back. I'm not going full falsetto. I found this really good series about a high schooler who's secretly a psychic. Really? Do you have it with you? Yeah, one sec. Natsuki rummages through her bag and then pulls out a familiar looking manga. Well, yeah, I've read this one before. It's really good. You get to the end yet? No, what happens? I won't spoil anything. But I guarantee you're not gonna enjoy it. What? Why? Does someone die or something? Yeah, you'll see. No, of course no one dies. It's a comedy after all. People can die in comedies too. Or... can they? I don't know. Recently watched Bill and Ted 2. They died. But, I don't know if I'd say it's one of the worst movies I've ever seen. It's definitely unique in its own right, but... in order to say unique equals good... is what... yeah. But to say unique equals good is like saying... what is it called? Flashy equals good. AKA every Michael Bay movie out there. Like, I think the original Bill and Ted was actually kind of alright. Again, in terms of uniqueness and what it managed to... in terms of its uniqueness, and I wouldn't say it had an actual, what is it, moral to the story? Like, it's a comedy after all. About two dudes from California traveling back in time, but... I can at the very least say it's a really fun time. But Bill and Ted 2, you gotta really go into brain dead mode in order to get past the first 30 minutes. Because after that, if you're paying just a little too much attention, it becomes almost unbearable to watch. Like, I stopped watching it again after 30 minutes. Ugh. It just ends at a big cliffhanger, or rather, ended on a big cliff. Or wait, what? Did I read that correctly? It just ends. It's what? What is this language? Okay, rather end on a big cliffhanger. It's been over a couple months now. Ended on a big cliffhanger. I'm still mad about it ending. I'm still mad about the ending, but what can you do? What is with these recent things here? Hey, you paying attention? Yeah, well, Natsuki scoffs. I said, do you have any other volumes I can borrow? I don't want to waste my money on manga. Moni. Alright, I almost forgot about my gift for Natsuki. Yeah, I have a couple of them. While we're on the topic of money, I have something for you. What are you talking about? 1 second. I reached into my backpack and pulled out the envelope I put all my money in. How much? I forget how much. It's for you. Suspicious, Natsuki takes the envelope. Her face turns a whole new shade of red when she opens it. What? Yeah, immediate what? The kissing! What? What do you mean, what? I can't. Follow me. Natsuki stands up, grabs me by the arm, and drags me out of the clubroom. Hey, wait, where are you guys going? Just give us a second. Yeah, alright. What the hell is an understatement? Okay. You ain't gonna like this, Natsuki, okay? What? It's a gift. 25,000 yen? Where'd you get this? Mom gave it to me. So, okay, I'm dumb. I know it's the equivalent of $250, but I'm a sucker for extra details. And that's, I don't know, that's probably why I couldn't hold a job for a whole lot of times. It's actually about $230. So it's not a whole lot, but it's definitely a decent amount. Like, it's about, for me, it's about a week of pay. She always gives me money to buy food and stuff while she's away. But I want you to have it. You need it more. I can't take this. I just can't. What? Why not? Because I don't need it. I'm perfectly fine. I don't need money. Stop trying to help me for once. This is yours, not mine. The same surprise is an understatement. I was fully expecting her to take it without hesitation, but instead she's declined it. So she's the type of person who So, again, like me, she's the type of person who really doesn't want to accept help. Because that, for her, it seems like she admits defeat, that she can't do anything on her own. Come on, I feel her for that at least. Like, sometimes when you're in a tough spot, it's hard to accept help because you want to do it yourself, because you want to come out even more triumphant than before. But sometimes you have to step back and realize just because you can't do it yourself doesn't mean you're completely useless. Sometimes you need an extra boost, and that's perfectly fine for a whole lot of people. That's perfectly fine. I had to think about that myself. Like almost failing college, for one thing. Natsuki, again, she's declining it because she wants to handle the situation herself, but she can't come to terms with service saying maybe she can't and she actually needs help. Natsuki, please take it. For the last time, I don't need it. When was the last time you had a full meal? You're going straight there, man. Was it more than a week ago? Natsuki says nothing, instead opting for a meek nod. Jesus. You see my point though, right? You see why I'm giving this to you? Yes. I'm about to say, how many meals would that cover? I'd say it covered about 10 meals. Yeah, okay. Why don't you want it? Again, accepting, if she accepts it, again, physically in her mind, it makes sense that if she asks for help, she admits defeat. She surrenders to the fact that she's useless. Surrenders and assumes the fact that she's useless. I don't deserve it. What? I don't deserve it, Casty. You've done so much for me, and I haven't done anything for you in return. I guess that's another thing. Yeah, she just said it. He's done way too much for her, and she's done nothing. Basically, she wants to be on equal terms, realizing this would probably put her into debt. Unless she gets a job herself, I can't Cassie. Natsuki, it's not about deserving anything. Listen, I love you. I'll spend time with you. Hearing about your day, cooking food with you, watching anime, discussing manga, watching anime. Yeah, I guess there's some other stuff they don't really discuss about in the mod, but I guess, yeah, it makes sense they would watch anime together. All of that stuff seriously makes me the happiest guy in the world right now. I know you have problems at home, and I hate how I can't really help you much. What do you mean? You have the solution right here. Let's see. Well, I'm dumb. I don't know how to deal with your dad. I can't stand just sitting by, not doing anything to help you. You do help me though, dummy. Whenever I come home to your house, I just forget all about the crap at home. Yes, but I want to do more. This money will help you guys. I just know it will. And all I want is to see you safe and happy. What did I do to deserve a lovable idiot like you? Who knows? In one swift motion, Natsuki drops the envelope and wraps her arms around me. Oh, I ain't seen that one. Thank you so much. Anything for you. Now you gonna take it? Yes. I know exactly what to do with it. Will you be okay though? Don't worry about me. I got ways to support myself. Natsuki chuckles lightly. You sound like an actual adult. High school does that to you, I guess. No, it doesn't, man. It won't do that to you until like maybe the last 2 months or something. Like sometimes even college. Sometimes it doesn't even hit you even when you're in college, because even then you don't get that full sensation until the last year or so. It stinks. Yeah. Natsuki loses her grip and pulls away from me. What is this face? Sincerity? I guess I'd call it. It's good. I'd say that's the best word for it. She picks up the banknotes off the floor and puts them back into the envelope. Right as she finishes, I hear the club door open. Natsuki, Kasi, you're out here? Yeah, what? Yes, we're fine. We were just talking about relationship stuff. At least before you interrupted us. Oh, sorry about that. I thought you two had snuck off somewhere or something. I'm just making sure you two are right. Come back in as soon as you're done. I guess that means we should go back to the book talks. Yeah, probably. Oh, come on, we don't have all day. Alright. Up behind you. Sincerity building. I am way too enveloped into this game now. I also gotten I wonder if I gotten re-enveloped back into DDLC, but I guess the only way I can say I'm enveloped in the community is I'm subscribed to r/DDLC. And that's pretty much it. I think now I take more time to appreciate the art that people make. I don't know. Yeah. I close the door behind me, stopping the chilly night air from stealing the warmth from my house. Throwing my work bag onto the sofa, I collapse after. It's well after 9 p.m. I think I know what kind of shift he got. I mean, can't believe how long that took. Even talking is a strain, considering how dry my throat is. If I could get up and walk to the kitchen, I would. Unfortunately, that doesn't appear to be an option for me right now. How is it even possible to be so busy? It's only a convenience store, for God's sake. I scream at the universe, cursing the cruel gods that laid this lot upon me. Unfortunately, no one appears to be listening. It's a convenience store, man. I should check my phone. Rolling over, I lazily unzip my bag and reach for my cell phone. Crap, I got like 6 missed messages. All from Natsuki. That's not good. As I look through them, they seem innocent enough, just seeing how my day was. How work went, etc. Though I know better, I think I know her well enough now to understand that she's missing me. Damn it, why can't I just be there for her? That's what I promised, isn't it? Reinvigorated, I start typing a response. Hey. Yeah, work well. I got slammed and only just got home. She's probably asleep by now. At 9 p.m.? You're freaking high schoolers. Who goes to bed at 9 p.m. anymore? So I won't hear back from her. But but to my surprise, only about a minute and my phone goes off. Okay. I hate this. I know I brought it upon myself, but honestly, it's been over a week since I actually sat down and have a conversation with Natsuki. The late nights mean we can't even text properly to keep in touch either. Never mind the fact that I just got sent the K of death. I can't stop this feeling of loneliness. I sighed, dropping my phone to bounce off the sofa and thought onto the floor. How about schedule another meetup? How about that, okay? Slowly I rise, trudging over to the kitchen. Maybe in better moods, how about an actual more date? If I had the energy, I'd just go and visit her now. Even if that would get on her dad's nerves, I just don't care anymore. Well, I say that, but knowing what her dad is capable of. But I just want to see her, to know she's doing okay. I can't explain the feeling, it's like powerlessness. Ohnmacht. Oh, I forget the German word for it. Ohnmachtkeit or something? Basically equivalent of powerlessness. Yeah, that's it. I want to visit her, to see her. To feel my fingers run through that soft pink hair again. Okay, you're gonna want to step away from the fetishes right now, buddy. But most importantly, I want to tell her I love her. Not over text, but to her face. Hey, tell me, man. Tell me about it. Like, I try to talk to my girlfriend as much as often. Even though, no matter how many times I love her, it's still... I wouldn't say it feels genuine, but it feels robotic. Because, yeah, it's over the phone. It's over the phone. It feels much more heartwarming for the both of us when we say it in person. I want to see her eyes light up for that split second after I tell her she's cute before she pounces at me. Damn it. After grabbing my glass of water, I look at the calendar I've hung up the refrigerator. On the refrigerator. My next day off is the weekend. I'll see what Natsuki's doing on Saturday. And as if to read my mind, my phone goes off the living room. What are you doing Saturday? Well, I should ask that. It's my day off, so I was hoping we could hang out. Yeah, sure, that sounds great. What do you want to do? What did you want to do? The weather is nice these days, so maybe we could chill at the park or something. Sure thing. What time? 9 a.m.? Jeez, that's early. Now you're just seeing me, eh? Yes, actually. You know what? You took full advantage of the situation. You played it right, don't me. Alright, cool. See you there. See ya. What is something to look forward to? Just gotta get through the next few days. Okay, no new dropped frames. That's really good. Where's that? You know, I realized playing this game for the past 2 weeks or so. Has it been 2 weeks? I don't know. I'm gonna say 2 weeks. Played this game for the past 2 weeks or so. I realize I don't know if I want to be if I just want to limit myself to Minecraft stuff. Because I mean, I don't know if I want, because I really want to be a more variety YouTuber. I'm just gonna say, like, I thought, like, for years I thought about starting up like a movie review series or something. Like I would have the title all the way down. I would think of my intro sequence and stuff like that. But I don't know where to start. I have so many ideas. But I guess that's the fun of it. Because if you settle on one, what's it called? Like, I have a whole bunch of ideas. Like, once you have one video out, you can make more and more. Make it going on. Maybe I can make it a... Is it bi-weekly if it's like once every 2 weeks? No, I'm sorry, I did it bi-monthly, actually. Yeah, I'm thinking of, a bi-monthly movie review series, or something like that. Any some sort of media review series. Actually sounds like a nice idea. So don't quote me this, but I'll try making one, like, next week? Screw it. Set myself a timeline. Which I'm trying to get one out by next week. See what happens. On the last day is finally here. I found myself throwing the covers off, waking up long before my alarm. It might be 5:30 in the morning, but that won't stop me. I'm practically bouncing out of the shower, taking up extra time to soak and clean every part of my body. Ooh, you're way dreaming. Okay, my breakfast is made of flesh, and I'm suited up, waiting on the couch. 6:50. You're way too early, man. Hey, at least you're a lot more prepared than I am tonight. Because I usually wait like 10 minutes before an actual like outgoing or something like that. Yeah, still 3 hours before I see Natsuki for the first time in over a week. This is agony. I've been waiting for what seems like weeks. Time just refuses to move at a reasonable pace, I swear. Maybe should have woken up later. We'll get the watch again. It reached 6:20. Would she mind if I were early? No, but then she wouldn't be there. No, now it's way too early. She's probably not even up yet. Or maybe she's as excited as I am. Would she be texting me if that were the case? Is he talking to himself? Maybe she has. So checking my phone for the third time in 30 seconds, I see nothing. Obviously. Again, it feels like we're in an actual city. Feels inland? Yeah, I'd say so. I couldn't help it. It's still well over an hour early, but here I am waiting at the meeting spot. There's still a small glimmer of hope in me that Natsuki will be here, but all I can do is wait. I wish she'd hurry up. I tap my shoulder almost seemingly in response to my comment and sends me whirring around. Dang it. Still an hour away, dummy. Natsuki. I break onto a grin that stretches from ear to ear. Totally not Joker style. I missed you. I missed you too. So, since we're both here, want to start early? 8 a.m. Dang, you're really... May as well. It's not like we're gonna wait around for you to... It's not like we're gonna wait around for you or anything anyway. I had stuff I was gonna do beforehand, but that can wait. Stuff. Please tell me something happens. Well, stuff has happened, but not the lewd kind. No. How many times does it have to be I prayed for the days of lewd fan art? Ugh. She says that, but she was probably planning on getting here before me. We start walking, heading for nowhere in particular. I have so many questions I want to ask her, but I can't decide on which one to ask first. I feel like forever since I last had a conversation with my own girlfriend. Luckily, I didn't have to decide. So, Have you been keeping up at work? How have you been keeping up at work? Have you been keeping up at work? I'm done. I can't help but chuckle. It's an odd question to lead off with, which just proves that she's as anxious as I am about today. Yeah, I have been. The hours are pretty long, but I can't complain about the pay. The boss gives me a pay raise of 50 yen yet last week. I think this dude to raise the minimum wage, buddy. He says I've been doing an awesome job, and he's really happy with me. What about your work around the shop? Well, it's still hard to work with my dad, but I guess he's trying. I raised my eyebrows, prompted her to continue. I mean, he cooks food and makes sure there's stuff in the fridge now, so there's already way better. So that's already way better than it used to be. What about the drinking and, well, the abuse? To be honest, I don't really know how well he's doing since he's not home most of the time now. Wait, what? Isn't that bad? No, I don't mean it in that way. He started going to AA meetings and woo! So I should get back on track. He usually sleeps over at his friend's house, so I only really see him at work. Don't you guys talk in the shop, though? I mean, we talk about superficial stuff when we're working. But, like, how are we supposed to talk about that stuff he did, you know? What are we gonna do? Chat about his alcoholism while checking out the customers? Oh, no. Hey, Dad, remember when you messed me up so... Wait. Remember when you messed up that you beat me? By the way, what did I with the toilet paper on again? When you say it like that. She snorts in derision. Using humor as a coping mechanism never fails, I guess. But what I mean is, do you guys ever have any serious conversations about it? Not at all. A strange expression passes over Natsuki's face. It's like she's visibly struggling to decide how she feels about her dad. Well, I don't know. I don't know how we'd have a serious I don't know how we start a serious conversation, or at least how to start. It's just too weird talking to him about hitting me and drinking and everything. To be fair, it's weird even if questioning his authority to his face. I tried talking about it once or twice, but I always felt like there was something stuck in my throat that stopped the worst. Okay, geez, I can't handle just talking about this stuff. Hey, what were we talking about again? Yeah, I think you were saying something about the past. Oh yeah, that. It's nice to have a functional family again, but everything's obviously changed too much for it to go back to the way it used to be. So therapy, well, maybe when my dad for sure has his drinking under control. You give it a definite maybe, huh? Yeah, there's not much time for therapy right now anyway. We're both working and he has tons of stuff to work on himself. When you said he's staying somewhere else too, right? I assume it's because he doesn't want to hit you anymore. He's doing it to find a better headspace or something, which I'm happy about, of course. Plus, it'd be great if he actually fixed his anger management issues. And, this is gonna sound really weird and sad. What's up? You know I won't judge. Husky sighs, but keeps talking anyway. I don't know, it's kind of freeing to not have to live in fear that my dad's gonna come home. That is depressing to think about. But this is what Natsuki's been forced to deal with. The one place that should have been her sanctuary was instead her prison. I used to feel this cold spike shoot down my spine whenever I heard the keys jiggling at the front door. Guess that was adrenaline. And dread. Natsuki, thanks for sharing all of this. I really care about you, and I'm happy that you feel comfortable enough to open up to me. Yeah, thanks. Like I said, I'm in a venting mood. What Natsuki's been telling me has all been hopeful news, and I'm really praying that her dad will keep receiving treatment. Still, part of me can't help but worry about him relapsing. Hey, you'll tell me if your dad gets worse again, right? Like if he stops going to AA meetings and stuff. Yeah, well, don't worry. If anything happens with him, his AA sponsor will probably get in contact with me, too. Besides, the friend he's crashing with is keeping close tabs on him, so he'll probably stop my dad from doing anything too bad. Man, how's your dad still have a friend like that? He's an old family friend. He was actually my mom's friend first, so he doesn't want to see me get hurt. That's why he offered up his guest room when my dad asked. Dang, this is what support systems are for, I guess. Yeah, we're honestly really lucky. The conversation peters out, we both digest everything that's happened in the last few months. Speaking of friends, that was the club. To lighten the mood again, I like to mention our own friends. It'd probably be a good change of pace for Natsuki to talk about more casual things.
Well, Sayori's been showing up a little less. She's got a lot of schoolwork, apparently.
That's news to me. About Monica and Yuri.
Yuri's been mostly the same, honestly. Still really stuck up. But she offered last week to help me with poetry, if I show her what I've learned.
She will. Man, I did not see that coming. Yuri opening up to Natsuki. Or you can't be enemies your entire life, so that's a start.
Yeah, it's weird, like, now you admit that I'm better? Jeez, tell it to someone who cares.
No, Natsuki, I don't think that's what I'll forget it. One day, they might see eye to eye. Yeah, best to keep out of it. Don't need a third argument like that. Metaphorically, at least. Not physically. Not without a box to stand on. Physical box, I guess. Yeah.
Are you gonna be able to come back to the club soon?
She's looking at the ground. I can't see her expression, but I can guess. It won't be till next year, I don't think. I've got a real mountain of bills that are racking up.
I thought so.
Why, everything alright?
I've been thinking about us and how about you helped me. You do so much for me. I don't deserve any of it. I really don't. I don't even know why you like me. I'm selfish, I'm all messed up, and I never say how I feel. And when I do try to be honest, I can't explain anything well. I wish I could be different, but...
She finally looks at me. Her eyes shine with tears.
I'm not. I'm just... me.
You're honest. You're honest. I think that's one thing why he likes you.
And I don't want to hurt you.
What do you say, Natsuki?
What do you think I'm saying, Gas? If we continue like this, it's only gonna end up hurting the both of us. I mean, I've already held you back enough as it is.
How?
You know how you've helped me every time I needed it. You've comforted me. You've even freaking gave me money to live off of. You gave me all I ever wanted. And what have I done for you? Nothing. Actually, worse than nothing. Yeah, I read manga and bake stuff with. I read manga and bake stuff with you, but you also quit the club because of me. You gotta stop doing stuff you like so you can get a job for me. Honestly, if you dated someone like Sayori in the first place, you'd probably be happier.
Say if I took the Sayori route. No, I think I'd be just as depressed right now.
Heck, she'd be way more lovey-dovey than affectionate anyway. Not like how I'm always angry and jealous. Tell me I'm wrong, Cassidy. Tell me that I didn't make you sacrifice so much of your life.
For what might be the first time in my life, I'm truly utterly speechless. I can't tear my eyes away from Natsuki, who despite the tears run down her face, makes no attempts to wipe them away. She's just standing there, waiting for my answer. Okay, I steel myself. This is do or die. I love you! I love you with all my heart. You're my rock, and the person I treasure more than my own life. You have never, and will never hold me back, because you're exactly what I strive to protect. Yes, man, please, speak! I've never felt this way about anyone before, and I want to keep you close to me. I've been there for you because I care about you, no other reason. I don't care if you're jealous, or dishonest, or volatile, or anything. None of that matters because you are perfect. I love you the way... saying she's perfect is a bit of an overstatement. That matters because you are imperfect, and no one's and that's fine because no one's perfect. I love you the way you are. You're not perfect. Having a perfect girlfriend would be boring. You always agree on everything. You always agree on everything. There's no tension. Not that I'm saying you need to be in a violent relationship to make it interesting. But sometimes it's healthy to have somewhat differentiating opinions to keep these interesting. Like not enough to create an ongoing, not enough to create an eternal feud, but enough to, I wouldn't say spice things up, but just something to keep you guys talking. Anything. I wouldn't change anything about you, not one thing.
But I'm obviously not perfect. I'm a freaking victim of abuse and neglect. I know that I messed up. Actually, it'd be more weird if I wasn't messed up at all. And that's probably why you feel like you need to protect me, right?
Hey, that ain't what I meant.
Yeah, see, I don't want you to feel like you're my guardian angel or something. I don't want you to feel I have my obligation to protect me. I don't want to feel like a little kicked puppy myself. Don't get me wrong, I definitely appreciate everything you've done for me, and I don't want... What I don't want, though, is for you to save me. It's not healthy for either of us if you have a savior complex, and I have to start doing stuff on my own before I get too dependent on you. Yeah, good. At least she's honest with her words, too. Can't... Honestly, it's basically her way of saying, you can't protect me. Even though I appreciate what you're doing to me, you can't protect me forever. Or it's hit me like a freight train. Savior complex. Monica was talking about my supposed hero complex that one time too. Did she actually read the writing on the wall? Can we work on it together though? You're right, I shouldn't be trying to save you, but I can't help you along the way without doing that. But that's the problem. I don't want to end up relying on others all the time for protection. I don't want you to always live in fear that something bad will happen to me. I have to learn to be independent and stuff and how to cope with things myself. Natsuki, I get it. Or as much as I can get this sort of thing, I just don't want to completely hang you out to dry. Just so you know, I have never placed blame on you on anything. I just do things for you because I love you, that's it. Yeah, how you doing? Okay. But even though you say that, I think I'll always feel indebted to you. I always feel guilty and like I owe you for everything. Well, you already are 25,000. Wait, what's it now? You're already 26,000 yen in debt, so that doesn't help. There I go again, making everything about me. I'll say this however many times you need to hear it. You don't owe me anything. Everything I've done has fallen of my own free will, just out of love for you. Okay. I need to take notes down. Even if you say that, I can't change how I feel that easily. That's exactly why I have to do this. Do what? Okay, I'm on. Okay, I'm honestly really scared what's gonna happen here. Gus, I need you to listen to me. Always. We haven't been talking, not for a long time. It's only been a week. I know. I guess in terms of regular talks, I guess. Okay. So, I think it would be healthy if we took a step back. No, what? Wait. Now we put everything out there. Now that you know how I feel and know how you feel. I'm dumb. I think we need some time apart to focus on ourselves. And our work situations are giving us the perfect opportunity to do that. Okay, if you think it's best. As much as I hate to say it, she's right. When she gets so much more mature than me, I can't fathom that what she's going through right now. And if she needs to take time to figure out herself, who am I to force myself into her problems? It's a matter of trust. I just have to trust that she knows what's best for herself. Besides, she's also right in saying that we haven't even been talking much lately. But can we agree that this is just a break? Until we've sorted out our personal stuff and our work schedules realign? Yeah. But there's one thing I want to say first. What's that? Yes! Cassie, I love you. Please don't forget that. And those parting words, she turns away. I'll have to stare at her back as she heads home. All I wanted was to see her again, and now it may be a long time before I get the chance to talk to her again. Okay, it's not as bad as I thought. Okay, I honestly... I was thinking worst case scenario, like, I think we should break up. Oh, dang. The shelves, they called to me. Welcome to being a courtesy clerk, man. Feed me, they say, as they stand empty. But I, the master, remain unmoved. Who wrote this? Nay, unshaken. As I fiddle with the pen in my hands, I ignore the plea of the shelves, lost in thought. I'm off in my own world, a world where I have as much time to spend with Natsuki as I want. Scenes from the past replay in my mind as I run through all the different choices I could have made. Yeah, you say that. But of course, every passing customer pulls me back to reality. And every Karen pulls me back into And every Karen pulls me back into one to shoot myself. Here I am, standing amidst tins of red bean paste and bags of rice crackers. Away from the literature club, away from my friends, and away from Natsuki.
I don't even know how long it's been since I've seen her. Weeks? Months? The only person I've had time to catch up with has been Sayori, but that's not much of a surprise, no. After all, she lives right next door. I'd have to actively try to avoid her to never see her. But although I say she's really been going out of her way to walk me to school. She even started coming around to hang out around more whenever I finished work early. According to her, Natsuki has barely been attending the club herself because of how much she's been working. I wonder if anyone's been checking up on Natsuki. It definitely gives me a solace that Sayori cares enough to always make sure I'm feeling alright. So I hope Natsuki has someone like her. How about tell Sayori if Natsuki's feeling alright? Or something like that. No, you have her phone right now. Although you did choose to take a break, which I guess assumes no texting, I guess. Well, I guess Sayori was the one who introduced me to the literature club, so it's no wonder that she wants to make sure I'm keeping up my social life. Man, she's still the same after all these years. Always trying to brighten everyone's day. I should really do more for her, especially since she's one of the few people keeping me sane nowadays. I wish it was the whole club. Sighing, I get out from behind the counter and start stalking. Today's been dead anyway, so I'm not too concerned. Good. I prefer the more dead days. There's only a couple minutes left of my shift before we close, so it's not much of a problem. By the time I finish stacking the shelves and helping a customer that came in the last moment, it's closing time. I knock on the office door and let the boss know that I'm finished, and that I'll see him tomorrow. He waves me off, smiling as I go. Did he take full time or something? Because that's the only thing... Yeah, I don't know. Time to get some sleep. I can't even be bothered by reheating leftovers for dinner. As I step outside the store, I see a familiar figure waiting on the post. Sayori? No, okay. I was thinking that. Okay. Yes, that's my name. Don't wear it out. She waves, walking toward me. She's wearing a faint smile. Smug as always, I see. How have you been? It's been, what, 2 weeks? A month and a half. Oh, wait, that means exams are next week. I see the faint smile grow as Monica sees my panic. I'm guessing you haven't had time to study? Nah, not really. Between work and school, free time is a thing of the past. So what brings you by? I straighten my clothes and offer her to walk with me. I wanted to catch up, to be honest. It's been far too long. Ain't that the truth? Wait, did I just say ain't to the president of the literature club? Hey, I use ain't. You don't see me complaining. Hey. Monica chuckles. Looks like she finds it mildly funny, at least. I bring us to a stop at a vending machine. The coin answer jangles merrily as it clatters through the machine. After a moment, the can drops. I can see Monica raising an eyebrow from the corner of my eye. I offer the can to Monica. Black double espresso. There's no milk or anything in that. I don't remember you drinking coffee, let alone something that strong. That's why it's for you. What makes you think I'll drink it? Just a hunch. But I think I've known you long enough to know. Monica smiles. You know me almost too well then, Cassie. Thank you. Don't mention it. So, tell me, Monica, what can I help you with? You wouldn't come all this way just to say hello. As much as you know, I would appreciate the thought. Well, too well indeed. Careful, if you start noticing too much about me, I wonder if someone might get jealous. She's grinning at me now, nudging my arm as we start to walk once again. As she does so, she cracks open the can and takes a sip. I can't help but smile as she brings the can back down. I can tell from her expression that I made the perfect choice for her drink. It also reminds me of a conversation I had with Natsuki several months ago. I have to tell her next time I get the chance. If I get the chance, If I get the chance, I suppose. Oh, that's right, I hesitate. I shouldn't bring up the fact that we're on a break at the moment, so, now that I think about it. Unfortunately, as I hesitate, I also stop walking. Monica turns to face me, adopting a thoughtful expression. After a moment, realization seems to wash over her. I see. Well, you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. But I'm here if you need anything. Same for you, in fact. I don't think you answered my question, Monica, about why you're here. You've grown more insightful since you first joined the club, you know. Although I guess that makes sense, given how you kind of had to read between the lines with Natsuki. Honestly, don't worry about me. I just wanted to talk to you for a while. We don't need to do that. We don't get to do that much these days. That's true. You've always been super busy, and now I'm busy with a job myself. Let's just say our schedules really conflict. On that note, though, how's the club going? A wry smile passes over Monica's face.
It's seen better days, if I'm honest. The ones with you, of course.
I chuckle. I'm sure, but that's not really what I'm asking. Sarah's been telling me that a few meetings have been cancelled lately. Monica winces a little.
Decent. I really wish she wouldn't. I know she means well, but there's no point in bothering you and all of that. It's not like you can do anything about it. It's just a little less lively without you and Natsuki.
Wait, Natsuki's left as well? Wait, what?
Natsuki was always the really loud one of the group, so it's more quiet without her. Not that literature is a particularly loud subject. Still, it's a lot more empty with only 3 members of the club.
Don't you need at least... Wait, in the original game, they said they needed at least 4 members in order to keep the club afloat. Otherwise, yeah, they need at least 4 members to prevent it from getting getting canned or something. I forget. Monica, I'm sorry I can't be around anymore.
No, you're fine, Casty. Real life takes precedence over fun things. And it's not like Yuri, Siri, and I don't get along. There's just less reasons for the literature club to exist now, you know?
We've made our way from the store to a nearby park through the course of our chat. Honestly, this is really nice to just chat like this. Honestly, I can't help but continue to wonder why Monica's here. I start to lean on the railing, admiring how different the park looks when it's dark and illuminated by the park lamps. Hey, Monica? She follows suit, joining me by the railing. You know, the breeze here is nice. It really feels like it could carry you away at any moment. And yet it doesn't. Instead, you just sort of float, somewhere between grounded and free-falling. It's freezing, it's freeing, don't you think?
Are you paraphrasing me?
There's a chance.
The art of poetry's originality, Casty, you know that.
Yes, but intimidation is a form of flattery. Intimidation is a form of flattery, which is a form of wit. Therefore, paraphrasing is poetry. Monica shakes her head. A smile is somewhere between exasperation and laughter emerging.
Still, I can't believe you remember that.
So much has changed since the festival, ain't it?
I can already believe that it's been almost 6 months since you joined the club.
Neither can I. The festival seems like so long ago.
And yet you still remember what I said on the rooftop.
I get another gentle elbow to the ribs. Yeah, well, you're the one who told it to me. I wasn't going to forget it that easily. Monica pauses and looks at me, seemingly scanning my features.
You know, I can see why Natsuki's insecure in your relationship.
What do you mean? Man, what are you doing?
Don't tell me you're totally clueless. Remember Valentine's Day?
For a moment, I'm taken back by embarrassment. Natsuki told you about that?
Well, she kind of ranted about it at the club a bit.
Jeez. Just so you know, we did talk about it a bit.
So you've never had a serious conversation about it?
We did, but it turned into an argument that ended with her leaving. And then some other stuff came up that was more important in that instance, so... Understatement of the century there. Monica sighs, crossing her arms.
Alright, I get that life can get in the way of things. I know that full well. You should still take the time one day to talk about it. Talk to her about these things, though.
Okay. You sound like my mom right now, with all the talk about communication.
That's how you know I'm giving you good advice. You do know why she felt insecure as your girlfriend, right?
Yeah, of course. After all, Natsuki explained it all to me at one time. She felt like I was prioritizing Sayori over her one day. On the one day I should have done the opposite.
That's right. Although it varies, most people differentiate their romantic relationships from their platonic ones through exclusivity. Exclusivity when it comes to spending time alone together, being intimate together, you name it. And it's pretty clear that Natsuki is the sort of person who values exclusivity a lot. I'm not saying that you shouldn't have any female friends just because you have a girlfriend. You just need to talk with Natsuki to hash out all the appropriate boundaries you need to set.
Well, I would, but... Monica winces.
Yeah, sorry, Cassie. I forgot you guys broke up.
No, we ain't broken up. We're just on a break. I avoid Monica's gaze, well aware that the desperation that just seeped my voice.
I see. All the more reason to think about what happened before in your relationship, right?
Guess so. There's one thing I don't get, though. You said she values exclusivity, but I definitely get the vibe and I definitely get that vibe from her. But is it being protective and caring and stuff all part of it? That's what I thought, but when I tried to tell Natsuki that I'd always protect her, she pushed me away. Guys, you remember how I told you to dial back the hero complex? Yeah. Suddenly Natsuki's voice rings through my head. Savior complex, guardian angel. That's how she thinks I see our relationship. But to be honest, how much can I honestly refute that? I love her, I really do, but I also feel obligated to protect her from everything. I really should have taken your words to heart more. That's what I thought. Of course, I don't have all the details, but for what you two have told me and judging from Natsuki's personality, I'm guessing that Natsuki doesn't feel respected most of the time. She definitely has a complex about being weak, and I don't think feeling like she constantly needs to be protected by others is helping matters. Think about it. Wouldn't you hate being told that you're too weak to even protect yourself properly? I know you never said anything like that, but that's the implication. Monika's words suddenly seem to click the puzzle pieces in place in my mind. Now that I think about it, Natsuki's dad. She probably has a bad perception of relationships, given that her dad, the one person who was supposed to care for her, turned out to be the most hurtful one of all. And if her dad is constantly making her feel weak, well, she probably hates being seen as weak by other people even more. Always being told that she needs to be protected isn't going to do anything but make her feel worse about herself. Thanks for talking to me about this, Monika. I think I actually get things now. More so than before, I mean. Glad I could help, Casty. Honestly, it feels like really nice to be able to help my club members. Would it have been a better decision to would it have been the better decision to say keep the money? I have no idea. That's very interesting. This makes me feel better as club president, huh? Speaking of club duties, did you look for me to talk about the club? Did you look for me to talk about the club with? Monika turns to face me in surprise. It's at this moment that I suddenly realize that's how well her features glimmer in the moonlight. It's always known just how attractive Monika is, but hey, you got Natsuki. Right now, she's the epitome of grace, and honestly, makes me a little uncomfortable. Yeah, I guess there's nothing else we'd talk about, huh? She sighs, leaning deeper into the railing. Guess, do you know why I created the literature club? Because you didn't like the debate club. No, I enjoyed debating, but that's not it. I created the literature club to give people a safe place to do something that interests them, to do something they actually care about, something that makes them happy. The club isn't just there to give me an ego, or to give me full control of a club. I never said that. No, you haven't, but sometimes I feel like I did do it all for myself. Meh. I still run through the argument Natsuki and I had sometimes, thinking about what she said about me and what I had to say to her. To be honest, I know that I definitely had at least one ulterior motive when creating the club, though. I originally wanted the people who joined to have a place they could turn to forget about their troubles for a little while. To give them solace and comfort, for even just a small part of their day. Yeah, I think I get what you meant. The need for a sanctuary applies to you too, right? Yeah, you picked up on that, She looks down at the weeds below, a pensive expression on her face. Do you want to talk about it? Monika sighs again. It looks like she actually might be on the verge of opening up. That depends. Can you keep a secret? Of course. You answered that without thinking. How can I trust that? She gives me a genuine smile. I think I understand what she means. I'll play along. If you tell me something you don't want anyone else to know, I'll make sure I never tell a single soul for as long as I live. Scout's honor. Yeah, you're not a scout. Doesn't mean I'm not honorable like one. We laugh for a while, just enjoying each other's company. Finally, she pauses, and the somber mood returns once again. Well, since you've sworn to secrecy, she takes a deep breath. I'm pretty open about the fact that I can cram school right after the club, along with class rep duties and tennis practice before school, right? Jeez. I never realized how much that was until you said it all like that. Yeah, you see why I wanted a sanctuary from the busyness of life. You spell busyness wrong. But the thing is, my parents don't even know that I'm in the literature club right now. They still think I'm in the debate club. What? But Don't they know that all the stress from your extracurriculars is insane?
I'm sure they do have some idea, but they think I'm more than capable of handling it. And I guess I'm used to it, but I've been getting more and more burnt out.
So why don't you tell them and quit some of your activities? I might know. Monica stares at me in disbelief.
Are you kidding me? I can't just say that to my parents. They pretty much demand nothing short of perfection. It's pretty terrible, but at the same time I'm grateful that they provide so many opportunities for me. Like, not every parent would pay for tennis equipment in cram school. So I feel like I need to keep up my grades and everything because I owe them everything.
Dang, Monica, I'm sorry you have to go through that. I'm not quite sure what to say. Suffice it to say, this subject is beyond my pay grade. You could always try talking to a teacher about it.
Maybe, I don't know.
More than ever, I'm glad Monica has the literature club to rely on. I can see why the club means so much to you, though. It gives you a chance to unwind. Pudding.
Yeah, there wasn't a club like it, so I needed to make one.
That makes a lot of sense. Have you ever tried talking to your parents, though?
Guys, it's real hard to describe to someone who has a loving and supportive mom. It's just really complicated. I know they probably just want what's best for me.
Even when it makes you this stressed.
It'll all work out in time. Anyway, about the club.
Let me guess, the club is getting too much for you to handle and you're stressing over what should be a simple task?
Something like that.
Why don't you ask Sayori to take over?
You know why I can't do that? She's a lot better
than you give her credit for.
That's not what I mean. It's more that she is not going to want the responsibility. She's got too much on her plate already, and I never want to put her through this.
So what other choice do we have? Close the club? Monica looks horrified at my suggestion.
Gasly, how could you even suggest that?
But after a moment she sighs once again. Perhaps this isn't too far from what she'd already thought of. Well, what do you suggest?
It's not a problem that can be solved with just one solution, I feel. The club isn't the problem. I can handle the paperwork, but it's just... We've been getting nowhere in the past 6 months, if I'm honest. The club hasn't grown, but shrunk. We've been stagnating, Cassie. And with that, I can't help but feel alone. I know it sounds stupid because we're still meeting, but it's not the same.
No, I can understand that feeling. What we need is new members, right? I'll talk to my friends at school, see if any of them might be willing to join. And just between you and me, I've asked for less hours. Don't tell Natsuki, I don't want her worrying about me. I'll be able to rejoin the club at the start of the new year, which is only a few weeks away. I'll do whatever I can to get our members up, alright? Monica looks at me, up and down. It almost feels she's sizing me up.
Cassie, this isn't your problem or your fault. You know that, right? But that doesn't mean I don't appreciate the help. Just keep this between us, alright?
I did promise. You can trust me, Monica.
You know, I'm really starting to believe that. Thanks for the talk. I do feel a lot better with that off my chest. And look how long I've kept you. I'll have to get home before I get in too much trouble, too.
Don't worry about it. I'm more happy to help.
Just remember what we talked about, alright? Natsuki's not wrong to feel the way she does.
I know. I'm just hoping I can fix things in the end. With that, Monica waves, jogging down the path. I start to head home before turning back for a moment. Man, I can't help but grin a bit. Even Monica has her hang-ups, eh? Not that my opinion has lessened of her, of course. She's just more human than I ever realized. Ooh, as I start to walk away, my phone goes off. Is that Monica? No, don't crash on me. No. It crashed. Okay, hold on. There we go. Dang. Twice. I have no idea why. Alright, please tell me. No. Ah. Okay. It actually closed itself this time. Like last time I had to log out of my computer. Okay, we're back. Ooh. Okay. Okay, I don't think my dang it, that was pretty far. You know, I don't want to experience it. Hmm? No, come on. Okay, there were no things here, so I guess we're fine. Come on. That happened twice. Let's start right here. Because I honestly don't know how much. I don't know how much I actually need to skip because I don't want to go too far ahead. Come on. Okay. Come back right a bit. Give Monica a second. She has more human than I realized. Wait, Monica. Save. Okay. Because I swear, if this mod was got broken at this point, I wouldn't say mad, just disappointed. Thanks again. I really appreciate our talk, as expected as it was. Also, Sayori's planning on meeting at her place at the end of the week, if she hasn't told you already. Hope to see you there. Yeah, I'll be there for sure. That's when I call Natsuki about my plan for work, if this all goes well. Okay. Mod ain't broken. We're still good. Wait, why my draw frames reset? Does it reset every hour? I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised. Z. We wouldn't have to get the door about to jolt you out of a blissful slumber. There she is.
Good morning, Cassidy.
Good morning, Sayori.
Looks like I'm not the only non-morning person.
Morning, huh? What time is it?
It's 8:30.
Well, that explains why I'm so sleepy. But if it's this early, what are you doing here?
Cassidy, did you forget?
About
the party, silly. The Literature Club party.
Literature Club party. Alright. I almost forgot it was today. Why do you agree to do it so early in the morning?
Well, we wanted to go to lunch originally, but everyone's busy in the afternoon. That's when Monica suggested we make a breakfast together, like the Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club's full of delinquents. I don't see any guys there. You're too cute to all be delinquents.
We're all having pancakes and toast at my house.
Now that you mention it, I do remember Monica texting me about all of this. I guess I forgot. I shrugged my shoulders. Breakfast does sound good right now, to be honest. Let me take a shower and I'll be right over, okay?
Okay, see you soon.
See you soon, Sayori. Sayori starts towards her house. I walk back upstairs to my bedroom. Despite my eyes being fixated on the bed, I start unbuttoning my pajama. Is I spell pajamas? I don't know. I haven't seen that word in so long and reach for my regular clothes. At least a nice hot shower should wake me up. As I got through my usual cleaning routines, I can't help but feel excited for the party. There's a whole book's worth of reasons why I'm excited, but seeing Natsuki definitely takes the top spot. It's been maybe 3 weeks since we finally... It wasn't a breakup. It's a break. It's been killing me that I haven't been able to see her. But my chance has finally arrived. Today will be my chance to try to get back together with Natsuki. She told you it was just a break, man. It's not a breakup. It's not a breakup if you intend on getting back together. If you intend on getting back together. That's not how this works. See, I look forward to it. I finish up my shower, changing into fresh clothes, and head downstairs into the kitchen. No, Sayori, she'll most likely made hot chocolate for everyone already. That's great and all, but at the current moment, I want coffee. I decide to brew a small cup in one of Dad's old travel mugs. Coffee in hand, I head over to Sayori's house. Hey, everyone.
Hey, Cassidy. Oh, hey. You here for the party?
You bet. Where's everyone else?
Not here yet, der. Monica just texted me. She says she's on her way.
Cool. I gestured towards the door. See you. We gonna stand right here all day? You gonna let me when we gonna go inside?
Yeah, we're going.
We get actual new scenes. It's like we're in a different house. We sit down on the couch as Sayori heads back into the kitchen. I take a sip of my coffee.
So,
how you been?
I've been doing alright. The shop's been doing good recently, which is a huge weight off my dad's back.
Really? That's awesome news. She nods her head.
Before I forget to tell you, with everything going smoothly now, I've been working less.
Really? What a coincidence. I was just about to tell you the same thing.
Wait, really?
Yeah, actually, my boss hired another cashier, so we're going to be trained offshore shifts now. Oh, he's still calling them cashiers now, ain't he? We're from the 21st century. We call them checkers. Actually, now they realize that, yeah, the reason we don't call them cashiers is because they do a lot more than just being at the cash register. Can't believe my gamble's actually paying off. It'll be nice to have more free time.
Yeah.
Natsuki? Remember how you and I... What's the time? Sarah rushes into the room with the kettle and I assume it's full of hot chocolate. Natsuki looks at me, clearly waiting for me to finish my sentence. We'll talk later, sorry. I turn to Sayori. We'll have some.
Great. How about you, Natsuki?
Natsuki shoots me an annoyed look before sighing.
Yeah, sure.
Sayori walks to our side of the couch, kettle and mugs in hand. Sayori and I watch as he fills up 3 mugs with hot chocolate before putting the kettle down on the table.
Thanks, Sayori. Of course, breakfast isn't complete without hot chocolate.
I have to agree. Sayori sits down next to me and shuffles uncomfortably. She's sitting a foot away from me on the sofa, sparkly contrasting with Natsuki, who's considerably closer. But even so, it's not like Natsuki's that close to me either, and honestly makes me feel a little lonely. I'm surrounded by people I care about, but...
You okay, Cassie? You seem a little spaced out. I'm the one who's supposed to have my head's in the clouds.
Yeah, I'm fine.
That's the least convincing thing I've heard since... Since when?
Just put them Cassie bought us ice cream. I remember now. Meantime, I dropped mine, you offered some of yours.
Yeah, that's the one.
Man, I haven't thought about that in ages. What happened again?
Well, you said you didn't want to try the new flavor, but you really just wanted me to have it all for myself.
Oh yeah, I couldn't bear to tear you away from your sweets. You always have the brightest smiles whenever you eat good food. As I smile, Sayori forces out a vaguely uncomfortable chuckle.
So where were you guys together recently? Were you guys out together recently or something?
Shoot, I could practically kick myself. This must sound pretty incriminating to Natsuki. The one to see where has been uncomfortable. She probably picked up on it way before I did. No, this was years ago, back when we were kids.
I'm sure you two have already had funny moments together too.
Right. Sayori looks at Natsuki with a weak smile on her face. Knowing her, she's likely beating herself up over starting this conversation. I can virtually see her scrambling to find something to say in her mind. But what's there to say? No matter how hard I rack my brain, I can't seem to think of anything either. However, before we can find the words, Natsuki speaks up.
I'm going to the bathroom.
She gets up and walks out of the living room, leaving Sayori and me behind. I take a deep breath. That's all I can do to prevent myself from panicking. Glancing over to Sayori, I can see that she's biting a lip and enough to leave them white.
Cassie, shouldn't have hosted this.
That wasn't what I expected her to say. But were you so excited? But you were so excited for today.
Yeah, I know. I was just being selfish.
Oh, come on. You're not being selfish at all.
But here I am, knowing I was the one who drove a wedge between you and Natsuki. I'm always the one who rubs our friendship in Natsuki's face. How could I call myself your Natsuki's friend when all I do is make you feel bad about yourselves? It'd be better for everyone I wasn't here.
Don't you dare say that, man. So you're the best friend anyone could have. It definitely wouldn't be the same without you here. I mean, even now you're being so carried that you're putting everyone before yourself. And as for Natsuki and me, you didn't do anything. We're fine, I promise. Sayori looks at me, her eyes glistening with tears.
If you say so. I know you won't lie to me, Cassie.
That stings. It's like she knows. I know full well what happened on Valentine's Day drove a wedge between the three of us. And lying about it just makes it worse. Well, I need to fix this before it gets out of control. I need Sayori's help to do that. That's how I can justify this little lie in my mind.
Tell me something, Cassie.
I nod.
Promise me promise me that I didn't hurt you too by coming over then.
No, I promised. You only wanted to spend time with your friends, right? What's wrong with that?
But
No, but you didn't hurt anyone, trust me.
Sayori gives me a weak smile. That's a little hard to believe when we're in this situation right now.
She's got me there. Sayori.
Cassie, I know what I have to do.
She stands up with a wavering smile. What? The whole thing's cut off?
That's enough, Sayori.
Eh? Was she about to cancel the meeting? Probably. Natsuki sets up from behind the corner leading into the hallway. How long has she been listening to us?
I know you're... I know...
I can't read. Shutting down, man. Oh, come on.
I know you were doing this...
I know that you were about to do... I know what you were about to do for me. That's really weird English.
Syrian, I really appreciate it. It's a lot for me that I'd be willing to, that's for sure. I really don't know how to say this though.
She shoots me a pointed look before turning to face Sayori again.
See, Cassie and I...
Natsuki...
We're on a break, so I don't really have much to say that's why he doesn't says at all. Not that I did anyway. Wait, you guys broke up?
Natsuki, no, Sayori shoots at me a hurt look, her lip quivering. Considering how hard she was biting it must hurt, but not as much as the lie I just told her. She turns back to face Natsuki.
I'm sorry. It's not your fault. It was a long time coming, right, Cassie?
Well, yeah. She walks over to me with elbows me on the shoulder. I can practically feel Natsuki's incredulous look in reply to my weak response. In truth, I had planned on this day going very differently, but I think this is more important to fix. Yeah, it was mutual.
Then, please don't leave us. You're a friend, Sayori, alright?
She looks away for a moment, before turning back with a smile on her face.
Thanks, guys. I really needed that. Again, I'm really sorry for what I said back then. I just let my jealousy get in the way of all our friendships. It was just hard, always acting like I was compelling with the person who knew Cassie best. Oh, Natsuki, I'm really sorry I made you feel that way. I should have known. No, it's not your fault, Sayori. I should have known that there was nothing between you and Cassie. I mean, Cassie did end up going above and beyond for me.
As she looks over at me, I can tell Natsuki thinking about the money I gave her.
So really don't worry about it.
Natsuki suddenly grins.
Actually, I'd rather blame Cassie for all of it.
I roll my eyes as Natsuki lightly elbows me again. Well, I can't argue with that. The atmosphere clears once again. Natsuki takes a seat, this time next to Sayori. I get up to stretch my legs, taking a deep breath. I never once intended to get between those two. I just hope that I can still salvage my plans for the day with Natsuki.
Oh, someone else is here. I'll get the door.
As much as Sayori rushes to the door and opens it. Ooh, oh here.
Hi everyone. Hey Monica. Hey Monica. Oh, Yuri's here too. Hi Yuri. Good morning, Sayori. Come on in, I just made hot chocolate. Do you also have coffee by any chance? Or tea, if it's not too much of a burden. Of course, I'll go make some right now. You guys can sit anywhere, I'll be right back.
Sayori rushes off to the kitchen as Monica and Yuri sit down on the couch opposite from Natsuki and I. From me and Natsuki. What is this language?
Morning, everyone. Good morning, Cassie. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, I guess so. How's the club been?
Boring.
Really? You didn't seem bored on Friday.
It was our book talk day.
Oh, speaking of those, I saw those posters you guys posted. It was pretty professional.
Ah, thank you, Cassie. I designed them myself. They didn't seem to work, though.
Natsuki and Yuri nod their heads.
No one showed up. I even made cookies.
Really? I didn't say anything about cookies. I didn't say anything about cookies on the poster from what I remember. Maybe that had something to do with it.
And that's quite possible. Although I get the feeling that after the festival, the literature club has become a joke. Just became a joke. No one takes us seriously.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Sorry to hear that.
I just wish people would be open-minded. Like you, Cassie.
Yeah, thanks.
By the way, you're coming back next year?
Plan on it, yeah.
Yeah, that's good to hear. Club doesn't feel complete without you.
The girls nod their heads in agreement.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Alright, I'm back. Monica, here's your coffee.
Sayori hands Monica a large mug full of black coffee.
I don't know what you like in your coffee, so I just made normal coffee. That's fine. I like black coffee anyway.
Natsuki leans over to me and whispers in my ear.
You're right. We psychopaths drink black coffee.
I laugh. Way ahead, you Natsuki.
And Yuri, here's your tea.
Sayori hands Yuri a large teacup.
I only had green tea. I hope that's okay. Of course, green tea is one of my favorites. Thank you very much, Sayori. Of course.
I slide over. I want Sayori to sit down next to me.
So, what I miss? We were just discussing how Cassie will be returning next year. You are? That's great.
Out of nowhere, she wraps her arms around me and pulls me in for a hug. I hear Monica and Yuri chuckling as Sayori lets go of me. Natsuki on the other hand looks irritated. That doesn't really surprise me.
I can't wait till next year. We're gonna finally be 30 years. Speak for yourself. I'm still a first year, remember?
Yeah, that's right.
That means you're gonna be the president when we all leave, Natsuki. Yep. I'm gonna turn into a manga club.
You're gonna turn into a manga club after I leave?
Just to spite you.
Despite the smiles, I can tell Natsuki isn't exactly thrilled with being left behind, so I turn to look at her.
I know that I can't help it, but I don't want to be the only member of the club left. Like, I know school is important and all, but
this time I'm pretty confident in saying that... Oh. I'm pretty confident in saying I can hear her expression as well. I think I know where she's going with this, but she can't be, right?
As fun as it would be to run a manga club, I think we all know I'm not the leadership type. This club started with us, and...
At this point, I know I'm powerless. There isn't anything I can say to stop the train of thoughts. The train of thought Natsuki's riding. I shoot Monica a panicked look. Please don't let her finish that sentence. But she's gonna think about disbanding the club when all of us leave. Probably. Yuri decides to open her mouth, but Monica beats her to the punch.
Natsuki, I think you'll make a great president for a manga club. You're passionate, competitive, and charismatic. I can't wait to hear all the awesome stories you come up with.
Yuri timidly adds to Monica's encouragement.
If you're half as competitive as you are in the club at the moment, then you'd be the most passionate person in the room. I'm sure the new members will enjoy your ideas. Yeah, you can make cupcakes for them every day.
But despite all the kind words, Natsuki shakes her head.
It just wouldn't be the same. I've gotten so used to seeing you guys after school every day that it'd just be weird to see different faces. It wouldn't be like a band that broke up, but one guy continued with it with 4 different people. Either way, I don't want that.
Ooh. That feels weird with my pen. Oh, dang. I could change members like what, 5 times? Something like that. Pretty much the only remaining people left are what, me and the rhythm guitarist, and that's it. I guess I can kind of see with that. But then again, we've only been a thing for like 2 years, so it's extremely obvious that we're gonna change members left and right until we find the one that's really tight. But that might be a bad thing too. Like, if you can't immediately all click within the first year, I don't know if the band is doomed to fail, but I don't know. That's just me.
Either way, I don't want that. We can't change your feelings, Natsuki, and we aren't trying to. We just want you to be happy. We aren't all there is to high school, you know.
Natsuki mutters something under her breath, but I'm close enough to catch it.
Might as well be.
Hearing that, I couldn't sit in silence any longer. Natsuki, she turns to me a little surprised. If you want, I'll hold off on university for a year. I can stick around a year and pick up more hours after I graduate. That way I can see you every evening, alright?
What?
All the girls look at me in shock, all except Sayori. I share a quick knowing smile with her.
No, you can't hold off your own future because of me. I won't let you.
No, I made up my mind. You're gonna have to put up with me for a long time. You're going to have to put up with me for a long time yet. You hear? What is that?
I know that Natsuki sees through my bluff. Siri did the moment I said it. Besides, Mom would kill me if I held off uni for a year because of a girl. Probably, though she's become more relaxed lately, she'd still be pretty disappointed though. That's what I want to think but at least deep down I know it's no bluff. I would follow through in a heartbeat if I made Natsuki happy. But none of it matters. I don't let Natsuki drop out. I do whatever I can to help her. You're not staying here. I can handle myself. That wasn't what I was meaning. That wasn't what I was meaning anyway. It's not like I'm dropping school or anything. I just think that the club is it's probably best to left behind when you leave. I'll find another club to join. Don't worry. I don't know what to say. It feels almost like a betrayal of our legacy to close the club. But at the same time, I can see exactly where she's coming from. Again, as I expected, she's thinking about She's thinking about what's it called? Shutting down the club after everyone graduates. How could it possibly be the same after all we've been through? It reminds me of an anime Natsuki and I watched early in the year, about a group of high school friends who all quit the club when the third years graduated in order to preserve the memories they had made. It was Ryori who finally broke the long silence. Well, there isn't a manga club at school anymore. Why don't you actually start a manga club instead? You joked about it before, but if you don't want to be president, you could be a vice president and find someone else to lead it for you. You could use the same assets that we did, but completely rebrand, change rooms, everything. Besides, after what happened in the culture festival, that might be a good idea. It was Sayori who knew how to state something so obvious, yet compelling. If Natsuki was surrounded by like-minded people, she might have a fun year, even without us. Natsuki takes a moment to mull the idea over. So you guys really wouldn't be upset if I turned the club into a manga club? At this point, it wouldn't be the same club. It would just be you shutting down the club. You shutting it down. There's a softness, a rare kind of vulnerability in her voice. One that I've rarely heard before. Monica looks pointedly at Yuri. They know what needs to be said. There's no way around it this time. Yuri glances away, attempting to hide behind her long hair. I think you know how we would feel about it, Natsuki. Monica smiles at her before clearing her throat. Her statement was pretty clearly directed at Yuri. Reluctantly, Yuri sighs, and turns to Natsuki. There's a small smile on her lips. Well, Natsuki, I don't mind what you do with the club. It's within your prerogative to continue the club's legacy however you like, after all. That's not what I meant, Yuri, and you know it. Consider this a favor for me. Yuri grimaces, glancing around the room. Natsuki shakes her head, and I can tell she's content with the response Yuri's already given. If she doesn't want to say it, it's fine. It means nothing if you don't believe it. Nah, it's long overdue. And I'll only say this once, alright? Manga, first off, is literature. Could you repeat that? I didn't catch it. I don't mean to tease Yuri, but at this moment, she knows it. Manga is literature! I've never seen something so strange. I've never seen someone more strange to say these three words before in my life. She gives a sideways glance to Monica before turning to Natsuki. She might hide it. There's a smile forming on Yuri's lips. It is a literature club, and I suppose from an objective standpoint, drawings on a page with words could be considered a form of entertainment. That's all. I honestly don't think Natsuki heard Yuri after her first statement, though. She's practically bounded in her seat. I can't believe it. I can be part of a manga club, and Yuri admitted it was right. I was right, all one day. It takes a few moments for her excitement to bubble away, and she looks at me. I just can't believe how cute she is. Wait, what? I didn't say anything. Why is she saying I'm not cute? But I didn't say anything. What are you thinking it worked, you? I can't deny that. Laughter fills the room. At least we aren't going that far. We'll all come visit and throw parties just like this one. We can have a literature club outside of the school, right? No, that sounds stupid. Despite her words, she rolls her eyes and pinches my cheek. What a wonderful idea. We can hold our meetings whenever we're home. We can easily coordinate a breaks from uni, considering not all of us are going. Of course. If everyone wants to continue the club, then that sounds like a wonderful idea. I'd love to come along. Yeah, we can even host it here. We'll make snacks and drinks for everyone. If you don't eat them all first. Alright, you can make the snacks. You know what? Don't just volunteer me for stuff. But, Natsuki, everyone loves your cupcakes. Besides, I can leave my tea set here. I can make tea for everyone each time we meet. Yeah, see? It's just meant to be.
You're just saying that because that means less work for you, Sayori.
Hey, you say that was a bad thing.
As I chuckled at Sayori, the three of them get to planning. Monica just watches, smiling. From there, the conversation shifts to exams and other school-related things. I just sit back and listen to the girls talk, sipping my coffee and hot chocolate. Yeah, life is good. Okay, no new drop frames, I think. Yeah.
Thank you so much for having me, Sayori. Of course. Have a good day, Yuri. As do you. Thanks for hosting this, Sayori. I had a great time. So did I. Yeah, good to hear. I'll talk to you later, Sayori. Have a good day. You too, Monica.
Monica walks off, leaving just Sayori, Natsuki, and I on the porch.
Thanks for helping me clean, guys. The kitchen was really messy. Not a problem. I cleaned up more than my fair share of messy kitchens. You must be a cleaning expert.
Well, she's better than me.
Not like that's saying much. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Bye.
See ya. Sayori heads back inside, leaving Natsuki and I alone. Leaving me and Natsuki alone. Natsuki starts walking, and I follow her.
So.
Awkwardness fills the fresh spring air. Listen, I'm just gonna be blunt. Do you want to pick up where you left off, dating-wise? Please say yes.
I don't know.
Please no. No, and please no as in... No, in fact. Please say yes or something. I don't know. Suddenly I feel like the ground's crumbling under my feet. To be honest, I hadn't been thinking about the possibility that she'd say no. Oh. We're both quiet for a moment. Natsuki, I just ask one question.
What?
Do you still have any feelings for me? Another moment of silence.
Of course I do, Casty. I'd be lying if I said I didn't miss you. But things are just different.
So then, well, it's fine. I definitely don't want to force you into anything. I'd love you I'd love you if we could give us another shot, but I also hate to feel obligated to agree. Natsuki bites her lip, fidgeting with a sleeve.
You don't need to give me an answer right.
You don't need to give me an answer right now.
I might be going crazy here, but whatever. Let's try it out again.
For real? Wait. Is she saying yes? We try again. Wait. I definitely respect your decision if you refuse. I definitely respect Speak. I definitely respect your decision if you refused.
Don't make me change my mind.
Oh, great. Is everything working out after all?
One thing though.
What is it?
I don't want us to start the way back at square one, but
Her face turns vanished as her voice trails off.
Just nothing
physical.
Yeah, okay?
Of course not. No! Whatever you're comfortable with, yeah? She nods her head.
I gotta get going. I'll text you.
Sure thing. Have a good day.
You too, Casty.
She heads in the opposite direction as I walk back up to my door. I take a deep breath. Yep. Well, would you look at that? Got myself a stable job. I'm joining the literature club next year. Joining the club next month. And I got back together with Natsuki. Not bad. Not bad at all. Dang, it feels like forever. Why? Dang. I feel like I've been straying for much longer.
Okay, everyone. It's finally time.
I can't tell myself I'm practically launching myself from my seat to the front desks. I'll bet Sayori was surprised, but at this point, I don't care. I've been waiting for this moment. I pull a chair from the front row and take a seat. I can barely hold back my excitement. Someone's eager. No need to get so excited. She says that, but she's beaming. I know how hard she's worked for this day. All of us have, actually. Yeah, Sayori made some cards for everyone, which we've all signed and written notes in. It's a really nice touch. And yours prepared a surprise tea.
As concerned as I am, she calls it a beautiful mixed blend. I'm pretty surprised. I'm pretty excited to try it. But most importantly, we all chipped in to create a manga, chronicling our times at the club over the past 2 years. 2 years worth of memories of good times and bad, all contained within these paper walls. I'm not sure this day could be any more perfect if it tried. But none of it can starve off the sense of loneliness we all feel, because it's our last official club meeting. Excuse me. Did a full year just pass? Monica stepped down as the president 2 weeks ago, but she's done all the setup for today. Yeah. Did we just do a full year skip? All we need to do is wait for the new president to return. Hey, you see everyone, she's on her... Let's wait for Shiori. Or Emmy. Monica quickly puts her phone down and rushes to the small circle of chairs, where the three of us are already sitting. I can't wait to see the look on her face. Never mind. Yeah. I can't imagine this will definitely be a moment to remember. I glance at Shiori, seated next to me. She gives me a warm smile and reaches for my hand, squeezing it gently. Any second the new president of the literature club would walk through, after her first official meeting with the committee. I glance around at the other three, and I don't have to be mind reader to feel the anticipation. We started planning this moment months ago. Our hard work is about to pay off. Hey guys, sorry it took so... What is this? You guys... She looks around the room in awe. But we already had a graduation celebration, dummies. As she stands there like a deer in headlights, Monica walks over and brings her to the center of the circle of chairs. The three of us stand as she is brought over. Oh yeah. Congratulations on your appointment, President. Yes, congratulations. We're all very proud of you. Thanks for all your hard work, Natsuki. You all... Can't believe you all did this for me. We have gotten 5 new members for the club starting next year. You're already doing better than I did. It wasn't that hard after all. You really helped me make friends with my classmates. She turns to face Yuri. Thanks, Yuri, again. Yuri smiles, averting her eyes, but not turning away. I couldn't say no to you, after you asked for my help, of course. It's nice to see how much better Natsuki... Wait. Okay, never mind. It's nice to see how much better Natsuki and Yuri get along these days. After a breakup, Yuri proved to be a surprising source of comfort for Natsuki. I never would have guessed that Yuri would have managed to get through to her, but then again, my time dating Natsuki taught me that Natsuki really is a softie at heart. While the two girls aren't best friends by any means, the improvement in their relationship is pretty noticeable. At this rate, she's still been hanging out with Yuri more than with me. But that's understandable. After all, you'd want to spend time with someone who'd want to spend time with someone you've broken up with not once but twice? And for practically the same reason, no less. As much as I beat myself up over it, though, I can't help but feel like there was nothing either of us could have done about it. I should have gathered as much with Natsuki hesitating before getting back together back then. Wait, what? It's not like love can simply solve all problems, especially when most of the problems stem from her dad. Not even money can fix everything, and I found that out the hard way. It's hard to believe that all happened a year ago. With everything that's happened lately, yeah, it has been a full year time lapse. With me applying for university, I've been pretty busy, so yours actually been helping me get ready, and I really appreciate her help. It's a bit of a shame, though. I asked last year if she wanted to come to university with me, but she didn't seem interested. I wonder if I'll be able to convince her one day, but at least I can come back during my breaks to see her. It's going to be rough, spending that much time apart after we've been so close lately. Don't get me wrong, I'll miss the club members too. It's a shame, actually. I originally applied for the same place Yuri's going to. It would have been great to have a friend there, but such is life. At least we'll have meetings with all of us together whenever Monica can come back. So there's that to look forward to. I just hope Shiori will be alright. Even though we didn't talk about much for the longest time, I'll still be next door. It'll be the first time being physically apart in, well, as long as I've known her. I feel a tug on my sleeve. Sarah's trying to get my attention. Smiling at her, I grab her hand. It's been a long run, but we've never been closer. Natsuki looks at us, bringing our thoughts back to the meeting. She stares at our hands, causing us to pull them apart.
Once this thing between Sarah and I started happening, you can imagine how Natsuki felt. Suffice to say, she felt vindicated in everything she said back then. And well, this is probably why she stopped hanging out with Sarah and me. I don't blame her though. And she's actually never been uncivil to us. Just look at how she's put it aside for the sake of this party. Even so, I mentally apologized to her.
So, are you gonna try it then?
I noticed that she's holding a tray of cupcakes. There's ice cream in the shape of a cat. Well, that brings me back.
Well, it's not like I made them for you or anything.
She grins, handing me one. Though you made them for everyone.
Exactly. Just so happens I made these on your first day.
I'm surprised you remember.
Well, it seemed fitting considering how crazy the past 2 years have been.
That's true. Ours pretty different now.
Yeah, and you better not forget it.
I didn't say it was better, did I? The pair of us laughed, and it's been a while since we had a chill conversation, considering how busy I've been preparing for university and how busy she's been at the club. I feel myself relaxing back in the chair as Natsuki turns to say something to Yuri.
Hello.
How you doing? Welcome. You got a time when my throat's basically been killing me all day, but such is life. Sarai plops down next to me, close enough to see the crumbs on her mouth, but far enough to avoid drawing Natsuki's attention. She shoots me a guilty spearhead in comfort. Head or hand? I'm so dyslexic today. Hand in comfort. I don't know how different life could be if I made different choices, but this, I can't say I'm unhappy. The thing is, all things considered, life could be a lot worse. After a minute or two, I gently motion for Sarah to move as I stand up. The moment I've been waiting for. I hold the manga in my hands, smiling as I reach over to tap Natsuki's shoulder. Natsuki, we made something for you. Do you know, remember us, bite? Just in case you ever forget, you know.
Tell me, I'll never forget anyone here. Not for as long as I live.
Her eyes light up as I hand her the manga. I know. Oh, we actually get to see...
What? What? That's the end? Okay, hold. Whoa, okay. Wait, oh damn, I'm dropping frames again? Why? No, why am I dropping frames now?
At least I'm on a somewhat stagnant image. But,
why does it have to drop now? No. It's not letting up either. What is with this? No. Oh. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. At least it happened right at the end. I wouldn't say that's a cliffhanger at all. I don't know what to think of it, actually. Like, do I just end the stream? Like, yeah, there are some choices I want to go back and do, but... very interesting. I think... No, why does it keep dropping? What's happening? Is someone watching Netflix? Why does it drop frames? You screwed, I'm going... Yeah... You know what? Screw it. Is this the end? I honestly have no idea. I think, yeah, this will be the end of Doki Doki Blue Skies, and at least in what's it called? I don't know what to say. Actually, so I guess that'll be it for Doki Doki Blue Skies on YouTube. In terms of me streaming it, like I'm definitely gonna play it offline. Don't get me wrong. So I'm guessing that it does mean that there is a better. So does that mean there's a better ending to this? Cause okay, hold on. Cause let me go back to what?
That's really interesting. I only unlocked one. That's... Yeah, that's interesting. Okay. So we'll get back to this screen. So, So yeah, in terms of streaming this game, I guess this is the last one. I don't know what else to say about that. But whew, that was definitely a wild ride. I'll tell you that. Maybe the ending was a bit anticlimactic, like left off on a cliffhanger. But I don't know. Again, I do plan on playing this off stream as well. And hopefully by next stream I can actually go back to playing Hypixel Skyblock, actually. Because I wouldn't say not okay. So technically I've still been playing Hypixel Skyblock, but not in terms of content anyway. But I don't know. Maybe next stream we'll do another grind. Maybe this Wednesday we can do another grinding stream. Oh yeah, but I also in the future I also do plan on maybe playing other future visual novels. Like although I don't plan on playing stuff like, well, obviously Sayonara or something like that, but yeah, something gonna be very, very interesting. But even though it's anticlimactic, I guess this is the end of Doki Doki Blue Skies in terms of what I'll be uploading to YouTube. So, I guess we'll have to end the stream just a few minutes early, I guess. So, I don't know what to say, but thanks for joining me, I guess. So, yeah, if you want to get the game yourself, just click the description below. It'll take you right to the official website where you can click the download button at the bottom of the page. And figure it out for yourself. Like, this is only one route I've played. As I said, I don't know if it's one of the better Natsuki routes, because it's obvious by let's go back to this screen. It's obvious by the gallery that there's a lot more content than I realized. And it seems I only unlocked one scene. Unlocked one custom scene from this. It's very surprising. Anyways, again, that'll be it for Doki Doki Blue Skies. Hopefully next Wednesday I can get back to actually playing some Minecraft material, which was my original intent of this channel, to be a more Minecraft-based YouTuber. Or variety YouTuber nonetheless. As I said, next week I'm going to try getting out a, some sort of movie review. But that's the problem, isn't it? I don't know where to start. Well, we gotta start somewhere, I guess. How about this first movie that comes to mind? Or series, or any sort of entertainment in general. I don't know, actually. For the longest time, I've always wanted to make a video on Family Guy. Now, I'll just leave it at that. I've always wanted to make a video on Family Guy, like what are my actual true feelings on this show. That'll be interesting. But I do have a layout that'll probably keep the YouTube bots on it off my ass or something like that. But let's just see what I can do about it. If I have to flip it 180, 90 degrees, put a whole bunch of special effects on it just to make sure copyright bots don't even get a swimmer of what's considered copyrighted material. Other than, so yeah, I gotta do something. No guarantees as of right now, but hopefully so. Also, if you want any more updates on my YouTube and my life in general, you can check out my Twitter here at El Castillerano. Or you can go into the description and click the link there to go to my Twitter. Anyways, I guess that's about it for me right now. So, I'm Castellarian. Uchai.